welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. So yesterday I talked about how when you do hard things, it helps you in the future when you're faced with hard and difficult situations and what you need to do. And thank you for the conversations we had from people leaving comments and DMing me and whatnot. But it was interesting to talk about those things. And one of the things that caught my attention was someone asked me, why do I talk about sports so much when I'm talking about, just life situations and different stuff? And actually in my High Achievers Mindset Secrets, or even my Momentum series, I talk about sports a lot, partially because I've been involved in sports all my life. I've been coaching for 20 years. But you know what? It's really because sports is a direct correlation with life. There's so many things that we can learn in sports that really impact us in all areas of our lives. When we talk about doing hard things, when we talk about not quitting, when we talk about being tough, what does that mean to us in the future when we're adults, whatever it is? But there's something about not quitting. When you're facing difficult situations in sports and not quitting, what does it do? Because one day you're going to be out of that scenario. You're not going to be on that team anymore. You're not going to be doing that thing. And you're going to be someone's father. You're going to be someone's mother. You're going to be someone's coach. You're going to be someone's employee. You're going to be a husband, wife, whatever it is. And if right now, if you're quitting on yourself running the wind sprints, if I'm your coach, like I was talking about yesterday, and we're doing 101 up and backs and you quit on that, or if we go into the fourth quarter and we're down 20 and you've given up, you've quit on that, you're not going to try winning that game. If it's 4th and 2 and you quit, what does it mean when life gets real? If you're going to quit on that, what are you going to do when life gets real and your husband, your wife, your son, your daughter, your employee, whatever it is, needs you and needs to count on you? Are you going to quit on them? Because it's the same situation. When you can do hard things, when you're not going to quit, when you're going to push through and make yourself achieve things, it's going to be a direct correlation to what you can do in real life. And those are the things that we've got to look at. And, as we bring it in sports, even as, yesterday I was talking about my high school basketball team. How does that relate to when you're a mother or a father? It definitely does, because the things you do on that team, the things you teach yourself on not quitting, on doing hard things, on being able to overcome adversity, it's going to be a direct correlation to things you end up doing as an adult, as a boss, as a mother, a father, whatever it is, and it's going to help you. And that's why I spend so much time talking about sports, because it is so relatable. There's so many things that can be learned from different sports, whether it's, you can look at any sports. When in High Achievers Mindset Secrets, I talk a lot about basketball. I talk about basketball from the perspective of a player. I talk about it from the perspective of a coach. I talk about my days when I used to rodeo. I talk about the things that I used to do to prepare and the visualization and all the different things. But there's so many things in all athletics that we can learn, and my daughter posted something on Instagram and Facebook yesterday for my birthday, and she had gone through our old pictures, and I looked at all the different pictures she posted. She posted pictures of me when I used to box, when I used to rodeo, posted pictures of me skiing and all these different things. And I can look at any of those sports that I was involved in, and there's lessons I learned that I instill as myself as an adult now, that because I was able to persevere and do things and not quit on myself and do hard things, that have helped me as a father, as a husband, as a coach, as an employee, all those different things. And so, yeah, I do think that we can learn a lot from sports. And does that say you have to be an athlete or play sports to be able to learn these lessons? Absolutely not. But it doesn't mean you can't learn from it. And like I said, with my High Achievers Mindset Secrets, everyone that goes through that program isn't an athlete, but they can still learn from the stories. They can still learn from the experiences. You can watch documentaries on, you look at Michael Jordan, look at Kobe Bryant, the things you can learn about mindset just by listening to their documentaries or interviews or whatever. And so that's why I do it. But hopefully that helps answer some of the questions that I got asked yesterday about yesterday's episode. But really, whatever it is, whether it's a sport, whether it's something else, when you can overcome adversity, when you can do hard things, the next time you're faced with something hard, your confidence in yourself, your confidence in your abilities is so much more, because you know you've been able to overcome these other hard things and you've succeeded at it. And it just builds your confidence on what your abilities are, and it's going to make you be able to step out of your comfort zones more often because your confidence higher, and it just is a complete change of mindset. But you know what happens when you quit on yourself? When you quit going into the fourth quarter when you're down by 20, you're telling yourself it's acceptable. And so when you're faced with adversity, when you're faced with challenges, it's that much easier to quit, and it's easier to accept defeat and accept whatever you have to face. So when you're in that situation with your husband, your wife, your child, your employee, it's easier to accept that, no, it's just not going to work out, and I can't help you. I can't be there for you. I can't help you pull through. But on the other hand, I look at the things that I teach as a basketball coach. A lot of those things are because that's how my coaches were, and I'm thankful for that. And I started coaching another team yesterday as the assistant coach, and my daughter is the head coach, and she's teaching things to these kids that I taught her, and I love watching that. And so hopefully these are lessons you can learn, that when you face these adversities, when you face hard things, you'll be able to push through and not quit, because you know that in the future it's going to give you that much more confidence and power to push through. So hopefully that's helpful. Thanks again for being with me today. Hope you're having a great week. Please share this with someone else that could find it useful. And otherwise, I will be back with you again tomorrow. See you then.